What's up, guys? Abstract Tiger Productions here. I'm Chris,
I'm Drew.
and we are back with another RWBY reaction. This week, we have a brand new volume, Volume 2.
Yes.
And I will tell you this, last time we had the season, or volume finale, I have to kind of force myself to refer to them as volumes, because that's the way they were called them, what they called them. So last time we had a fight at the docks with Penny.
Yes.
Being very combat effective.
Yes.
And Roman Torchwick fighting Sun. I think probably your favorite weapon so far, the gunchucks.
Yes.
One little thing, I don't know if we discussed this already or not, but I'm just going to remind you that Sun is based on the Journey to the West, Sun Wukong.
Okay.
The Monkey King.
Yep.
From that story. So, yeah, just a little bit of...
Yeah, we talked about that during the episode because I was...
I don't think you had ever read the book or anything.
I knew what the Monkey King was.
Yeah.
I didn't put Journey to the West with Monkey King together in my head because I'd seen an animated film called The Monkey King.
Yeah. We also had a little stinger at the very end after the credits where we saw a very ominous lady in a red dress.
Who I recognized from the opening credits, but in the opening credits she's surrounded by fire. Right,
but also she was in like the very first episode too. Very briefly.
I don't remember that again.
Yeah, she was. Obviously, that was at this point 16. 16 episodes in the series proper. Not here, us doing the reactions.
Yeah.
Since this is. I don't know what episode number this is. Put here somewhere. Anyways.
16 episodes and 4 trailers.
Yes. 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 But, I think that's going to be, unless you have something else review-wise.
Yeah, the whole reason why Sun and Penny are, quote-unquote, there is Penny ran away from her doctor dude. And apparently when she exerts a lot of energy, he knows about it.
I don't know if we got that from that. I didn't get anything. There's nothing to indicate that. I'm going to tell you that.
When she got in the limo and he was like, you shouldn't be outside.
Well, because she ran away.
Oh,
That's just a generality.
Oh, okay,
She ran away from
I thought it was like, she was running out of
chaperones.
energy. Okay.
No. No, it was because she ran away from her chaperones.
Okay.
Or gave them the slip, rather, or something of that, nature.
Yeah. And Sun was a stowaway.
Yes.
For their, I want to call it the Triwizard Tournament.
The Vital Festival.
Thank you.
Vital Festival, yes.
Yeah. It reminds me so much of Harry Potter at this point.
I can see that is this what we have seen so far is definitely got that feel to it.
Okay.
So, I'm going to shut up before I spoil future events and ready to get into the first episode?
Yes.
Of Volume 2. Yay! I'm excited because if I remember right, this has got one of the funnest fights in it already. Because they always start off with a good fight. Because if you remember in the first episode, we had RWBY get into a fight.
Yes, because
somebody was trying to
rob
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And that's when we first met Roman.
Yes.
Yep.
Ooh. Newly reopened, yeah. Oh!
Ow.
Excuse me. Sorry. I'm not really from around here. Would you mind pointing me in the direction of the shop?
Mm-hmm. I knew you were lost.
Mercury, I will seriously pay you to shut up.
That's not your money.
But it could be yours for 5 minutes of silence.
No deal.
Fine.
Whatever. You want me.
Are you gonna...
Yeah.
Sorry.
So how much farther?
A few blocks.
Oh, this place is so dull.
Meh, I kinda like it. Tall buildings, diverse culture.
And nice, dopey people who are easy to pickpocket.
That's every city.
Ooh, Emerald! Master Thief! Please don't take my money. I barely have enough to get by.
Emerald and Mercury.
Yep.
You're no fun today.
I hope you can figure out which one is which.
At this point, I hope so too.
Be right there.
Ching, ching, ching.
Welcome to Tuckson's Book Trade, home to every book under the sun. How may I help you?
Just browsing.
Actually, I was wondering, do you have any copies of The Thief and the Butcher?
Yes, we do.
That's great.
Would you like a copy?
No, just wondering. Oh, what about Violet's Garden in paperback?
He's got it. Hardback, too.
Ooh, options are nice.
No pictures. Hey,
Okay.
do you have any comics?
Near the front.
Oh, no, wait. What about Third Crusade?
I don't believe we carry that one.
Oh.
What was this place called again?
Tuckson's Book Trade.
And you're Tucson?
That's right.
So then I take it that you're the one who came up with the catchphrase.
Yes.
And what was it again?
Tuckson's Book Trade, home to every book under the sun.
Except the Third Crusade.
It's just a catchphrase.
It's false advertising.
You shouldn't make a promise you can't keep, Tucson. I hear you're planning on leaving. Moving all the way to Vacuo. Your brothers in the White Fang wouldn't be happy to hear that. And neither are we. You know who we are, don't you?
Yes.
And you know why we're here?
Yes.
Is there a reason why he looks like Wolverine?
So, are you going to fight back?
Yes.
Yes! Ah!
He's more like Sabretooth rather than Wolverine, but
You're not wrong. I just saw the sideburns and I was like, okay.
What's with that?
I like the pictures.
What you doing? Nothing. Just going over notes from last semester.
Oh, she had to put her bow back up?
oh,
Sisters, friends, wives.
That was a mess now.
7 minutes ago, I had a dream.
This ought to be good.
A dream that one day the four of us would come together as a team and have the most fun anyone has ever had. Ever!
Did you steal my binder?
I am not a crook.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about kicking off the semester with a bang.
I always kick my semesters off with a yank. Eh?
Eh?
Am I right?
Look, guys,
Boo.
it's been 2 weeks, and between more exchange students arriving and the tournament at the end of the year, our second semester is going to be great. But classes start back up tomorrow, which is why I've taken the time to schedule a series of wonderful events for us today.
I don't know whether to be proud or scared of what you have in store. I don't know. I think I might sit this one out. Sit out or not, I think however we spend this last day, we should do it as a team. I, for one, think that.
Oh!
Man, that's harsh.
Did she blame
We were
Red?
fighting side by
Yes.
side. And
That's
she was super
great.
fast, and I threw a banana at a guy, which sounds gross, but it was awesome.
Nice.
Right? And the best part is, she's a faunus. But that's a secret, okay?
Got it.
And not a, I'm gonna go tell Scarlet the second son turns his back secret. I'm talking secret.
Whoa, chill out, man, okay? I got it. I got it.
You better. I just don't want to screw this up, you know? The people here are the coolest. No offense to you guys.
One taken.
Okay, they're just in here. I'm really excited for you to meet them. So be cool, okay? You're gonna be cool, right?
Dude.
Good point.
Good one.
Justice will be swift! Justice will be painful! It will be delicious! Up with their heads!
Where is Glinda and Ozpin?
That's not a question for now. You just enjoy.
That is a question for now.
No, it's not.
This is a school.
This is a cafeteria. It's different.
No. I mean, he is getting to work on his fighting skills.
Yes.
So that's good.
They all are. With Fred.
Oh, cards will kill you. What in the world?
Catch up.
That's gonna hurt. Is that a swordfish?
Swordfish.
Mice! Don't leave me!
That's funny, actually. That shot.
Turkey boxing gloves.
Yeah.
Leaks.
That's sausage?
Sausage.
It's not a thing!
Shush. Enjoy it.
Abstract art.
These guys.
There's Glinda.
Hold it. Oh yeah. Totally not like Harry Potter at all.
Children, please do not play with your food.
What? That's the line you chose?
Oh, Yang's back.
Let it go.
They're supposed to be the defenders of the world.
And they will be. But right now, they're still children.
So why not let them play the part? After all, it isn't a role they'll have forever.
Good point.
Oh, look, she sent the kids again. This is turning out just like the divorce.
Spare us the thought of you procreating.
That was a joke. And this just might tell me where you two have been all day.
What?
I'm a professional, sweetheart. Pay attention. Maybe you'll learn something.
Ooh.
Why do you have this address?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, I would. Now, where have you been all day?
Cleaning up your problems. One of them, at least.
I had that under control.
2-pack bags and a ticket out of Vale said otherwise.
Listen, you little punk. If it were up to me, I would take you and your little street rat friend here, and I would...
Hello, creepy lady.
I'd, not kill them?
Cinder!
I thought I made it clear that you were to eliminate the would-be runaway.
I was going to...
He was going to escape to Vacuo. Mercury and I decided to take it upon ourselves to kill the rat.
I think he was some sort of cat, actually.
What, like a puma?
Yeah, there you go.
Quiet. Did I not specifically instruct you two to keep your hands clean while in Vale?
I just thought...
Don't think. Obey.
Huh.
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
And you. Why wasn't this job done sooner?
Sorry if I've been a little busy stealing every speck of dust in the kingdom.
You're an inspiration to every punk with a gun and a ski mask.
Look around, kid. I've got this town running scared. Police camping out at every corner, dust prices through the roof, and we're sitting pretty in an old warehouse with more dust crystals, vials, and rounds than we know what to do with. Speaking of which, if you guys wouldn't mind filling me in on your Grandmaster plan, it might actually make my next string of robberies go a little smoother.
Oh, Roman, have a little faith. You'll know what you need when you need to know it. Besides, we're done with dust.
Okay, then what now?
We're moving. Have the White Fang clear out this building. I'll send you details and coordinates tonight.
Coordinates?
We're proceeding to Phase 2.
Again.
There's a point
New
where
intro!
It gets, there's a point where it breaks, there's a point where it bends, and a point we just can't take anymore. There's a line that will cross and there's no return. There's a time and a place, no bridges left to burn anymore. We can't just wait with lives at stake until they think we're ready. Our enemies are gathering, our storm is blowing down. Now it's time to say goodbye to the things we love and the innocence of you. All the time seems to fly. Break every heart, and it's all I dare be clear with you.
And that is episode 1.
Okay, quick question.
Yes.
Son's friend.
Yes.
The one that got covered in the
The
jelly,
purple gum,
I'm assuming?
yeah, or something. It was purple.
Did they say his name, or will I find that out in the next episode?
I don't think they said it in this episode,
Okay,
but
I'll
it will
wait
come
to take
up.
that note
Yeah.
then. I've got. We met Emerald and Mercury. They're working for the
Yep.
White Fang as essentially not bouncers, but
Enforcers.
there we go. That's the word I was looking for. Like the mob when they would hire like amateur boxers
Yeah.
and fighters to rough people up for owed money.
Yes.
So enforcers.
But I don't know if you really kind of got that a little bit of a feel there at the end whenever they're talking with Roman. They're actually working for Cinder herself.
Right. But is Cinder not the one of the head people of the White Fang?
Only future.
Okay, future people stuff.
Future stuffs.
Okay, the reason why I ask is because
they are technically commanding the White Fang.
Okay.
Yes, but there's other things going on that you will get into.
Okay, and then Cinder is the red dress lady.
Yes.
And food fight.
That was.
So is that the one you were talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You were like, I think it's the most fun, and I was like,
it is probably the
most fun. That was ridiculous.
There is a few
sodas
moments...
do not explode like grenades, and you cannot use a watermelon as a mace. If you
have
try
to
hard enough.
Suspend your disbelief a little bit, okay?
A little bit.
Just go with it, okay?
I wonder how far Yang went up before she came back down.
There is a...
Because it was a good 30 seconds she was in the air.
Yes, at least. There is a death battle with Yang in it. Mm-hmm. We will eventually get to that.
Okay.
That actually does the calculations to see, based on the time, when she was first hit.
And that particular fight?
Yes, in that fight.
Okay.
So that's another future thing that we can delve into whenever we get to that episode.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yes, that was basically a episode for the animators to go nuts with.
Mm-hmm.
Because
it was like, good job, guys. This is your reward.
Yeah, and obviously they got a little bit more budget this time around.
Yes, I saw the difference in animation.
Yes,
the effects were different.
You didn't really get to see it here too much, but maybe, as you noticed, when Emerald and Mercury were walking through the city, there was no black silhouettes for the like the filler. So
right.
They actually was able to have a budget to fill in and actually give like a more... I guess lived. You actually get to see the people who actually populate the thing, as opposed to a bunch of black silhouettes.
Right.
This time around. So, okay. Well, I'm done talking. Now it's your turn. What do you think about the season, the volume opener?
Wacky.
Yeah, wacky. Yeah, that's a very good description.
They introduced technically 3 new characters, but we only know 2. Emerald and Mercury. They're pickpockets.
And Cinder. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's Cinder.
Yeah.
I didn't technically count her because, like you said, she was in the first episode.
Oh, okay, all right.
I was talking about Sun's friend, whose name I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Emerald, Mercury. Now, are Emerald and Mercury also students that are there for the Vital Festival? Or is that future stuff?
Future stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Sun and his, I'm going to call him...
buddy. Friend.
I was going to say, since everyone likes gem colors, I was going to call him Amethyst because he was wearing purple.
No, he just got covered in purple.
Oh, was he wearing blue?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When he got covered in purple, I was like, hey, you rock it, man.
Yeah, well.
It's my favorite color.
That was
so
the result of the food fight, is what he was...
Okay. So, Indigo.
I think maybe next episode you'll get his actual name. But anyways, moving on.
So, they're there for the Vital Festival. Sun is completely enamored with Blake.
Yeah.
Being a cat faunus.
Yes. Yeah.
I threw a banana at her and then we talked for and I was like,
he threw a banana at a guy. It sounds like but
yeah.
Now he did mention a couple of other people. I will tell you this, that Sun is also on a squad of 4, just kind of like RWBY and Team Juniper and stuff like that.
Okay.
The guy that he was with is one of his teammates, and he made mention of another guy named Scarlet. You may have to.
Okay.
So You haven't met him yet. That's a.
Is there going to be an acronym too that I'm going to have to learn?
It's up to you.
No, I mean, like, are their names made up of an acronym?
Even
Like
yes,
Ruby,
yes,
Juniper,
yes.
Cardin.
I mean, pretty much that's going to be a norm across all
Cardinal.
the
Okay.
the whole thing. So
if I hear a team name, I know that it's the initials of the people who are
yes,
in it, even if I haven't met those characters
right.
yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sun, Scarlet, so there's 2 S's in there. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like Hangman now. Figure it out. Figure it out. What is a synonym for blue?
Yeah.
No, that's all I got. For a volume premiere, it was rather self-contained.
Well, yeah.
It didn't really set... I mean, it set stuff up, but it didn't set stuff up.
Yeah.
It was mostly, like you said, just the animators having fun.
Yeah. With the fight, yes. I mean, there is some info dumps there.
Well, it had 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Introduce Cinder and explain the motivation. And introduce the new characters that are going to be taking part in the Vital Festival. And they did that. Other than that, it was just food fight. Food fight, yes. Food fight.
And Nora yelling, "I'm queen of the castle again."
Yes. I understand now why Nora is your
one of my favorites.
Yes.
I know we had the new opening and we only heard it once.
I liked it a lot.
Okay.
That's now I remember the point I was gonna say. I could tell by the animation in the new intro, where that some of the graphics and effects had changed.
Yeah.
It wasn't as quote unquote solitary, where everyone has their own screen grab.
Oh, yes.
They were able to do more group photos.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like that transition that they have at the end, where it kind of like each of our main protagonists do a move, and then it eventually switches into the next one. Very fluidic.
Yes,
it's motion there. Yeah. So just initial thoughts. Do you have a preference on which intro?
Song from the first one, graphics from the second one.
Okay. That's initial. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, did that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
I understand. Yeah.
I really like that first song to the point that I downloaded it on my phone. But I was trying not to find, because when I just put RWBY intro, I didn't specify volume 1.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like, what am I looking at right now?
You will have a list of 8.
Actually, it was like a list of 20 because there was all the different covers.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, the different people covering each of the things. Yeah, of course, that does that. I mean, we also had something, Cinder making mention that they're switching from just being dust robbers, going to phase 2.
Yeah,
that's
I was actually
going to have to look forward to.
I was going to say that during the reaction, but then the episode ended too fast. Hey, we need you to have all this packed up by tonight. Here's the new coordinates. He just made a point of showing that there's an entire warehouse full.
Yeah.
And he no longer has any staff. All of them got beat up.
Well,
like that's what I thought.
He does, he does have some, because you saw in, him, whenever Emerald and Mercury were walking into the warehouse, they were unloading. Stuff. So there are people around.
So, but like I thought that's what when he was like, and he was just showing how empty it was.
No,
like there's nobody here.
No, he was showing off the amount of dust that he had collected. So yeah, phase 2, whatever that is. We'll get
phase 2 and volume 2.
Yeah,
it's almost like it was planned that way.
Did you like Ruby's Nixon impersonation before the food fight when she had that gigantic binder?
The best day ever.
I am not a crook. Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't catch the Nixon. I heard the line.
Yeah.
But I didn't catch it until you just said that. Okay.
I am not a crook.
Yeah. Okay, that makes it okay. Now that you're saying
because
that
why
that's what that was,
is that
caught
my binder? It's like I am not a crook.
So I have a question.
Okay. I might be able to answer it, depending.
Was Monty Uma Superman fan?
I have no idea. I think he was more of a martial arts and anime type of fan. I could be wrong. This is just me, being spontaneous with my answer without really doing too much background. But I know whenever he was working on the series, he would always have. I think they finally stopped him at having 5 monitors on his system because he would have the 2 or 3 that he was working on, and on the other 2 he would have either some sort of action anime or some sort of like action film that had very practical like martial arts or something of that going on, just playing constantly, because he was very wanted to whenever you throw a move or do some sort of reaction, for example, for a punch, you got, this is not the only thing that happens whenever you throw a punch, the arm, but there's a lot of other things. I was in Taekwondo for several years. I even taught. Whenever you throw a punch, it's not just here with the bending of the elbow or anything like that. You turn the hips, you twist the wrist there, make it pop.
The kinesthetics of the shoulder.
Yeah, and it's more of a full body, and he really studied that. No movement was really wasted or anything like that. So that was his really forte. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't a Superman fan or anything like that, but...
Okay. So the reason why I asked is because I saw something that was a recreation of a Superman cover.
Okay.
So when RWBY speeds across the cafeteria and catches Yang and catches her and says, "Don't leave me," that position, the way she's holding her with her front knee bent a little bit and her back knee down, and she's like this, and you see Weiss's dress draped like that. It's Superman holding Supergirl from the cover of the episode.
From the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was asking, because that was like a perfect recreation, including the apple falling slowly in front of him. That's representing the Daily Planet logo from the globe on top of the planet.
Yeah, it could have been.
And so I was like, but I didn't want to scream Superman because that would have been very confusing.
Yeah. Knowing that he was a big anime fan, Monty was. I don't know if you really knew too much what your level of anime recognition is, but I don't know.
Jump mostly.
Okay. When RWBY was at the beginning, did the pointing thing, and she had the Justice will be swift and blah blah blah. It's like a Phoenix Wright homage.
I've heard of it. I'm familiar with the term, but I've never seen the source material.
Yeah, it's based on the Phoenix Wright video games, where it's like Phoenix Wright is a lawyer, and he's like, trying to, and that pose is usually when he says objection, and
okay,
it's very stylized and stuff like that. I think there may have been a series on it. Somebody in the comments can definitely let us know, an anime series, but I know it's primarily from the games.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the source material at all.
But and I don't know if you may have to go back after we get through here and on your own time rewatch the episode. But on the milk carton she has before she squishes it, it said something like utter milk or something like that.
Yeah.
UTTER.
Okay, yeah. I did catch that now that you said that.
Okay.
That's funny. Wow.
But that was an interesting...
A lot happened in that food fight.
Yes. And with the longer format, with the longer episodes, they can play around with that a little bit more.
So did they put the turkey boxing gloves on so that they...
like simulate her shotgun gauntlets.
That's what I was going to say. Like, was it to simulate it, or was it like to cover them up?
Simulated.
Oh, okay. Because it's like, obviously, RWBY didn't bust out her scythe.
No.
And, Weiss didn't bust out the rapier. It was
she
just
busted
all in
out
good
a
fun.
ketchup bottle and squirted it on the
She
ground.
busted out a ketchup bottle, and what was it she was using in place of that? What was her weapon?
Her rapier was a swordfish.
That's what it was. They all had like a specific food item that represented their weapon, with the exception of Ruby. She just used her speed mostly.
Yeah.
And
created basically a tornado or a vacuum effect behind her and just sucked all this.
She would be killer at dodgeball. Notice she was the only one that never got even a speck of anything on her.
Yes.
Everyone else was like either covered
or had
like something on their skirt.
Yeah.
And then poor Jean.
Oh man.
The whole point is she's supposed to teach him how to fight, man. And it just he got like 2 hits and then he was just done. It was a TKO from the start.
If you think about how strong Yang is and having, I don't know what size turkeys there were, what, say 7-pound turkeys being hurled at you?
Not wrong. You're not wrong. Dude needs to turn up his aura. I'm just saying. I get the joke. I understand comments. Thank you. We've had this conversation at length off camera.
Yeah.
But okay, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
I know this is running
my
the 7th question.
Well, okay. Well, my stipulation still stands.
Oh no! It's specifically about that.
Oh, okay. All right.
How many times since this episode aired have you gone back and watched just that food fight?
I don't really know per se. I mean, maybe like whenever the episode first came out, I watched it a couple of 3 or 4 times or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know whenever I was preparing the episodes for watching today, I was just like, I have to watch this.
So you knew it was this episode. You were just playing coy. You were like, I think it is, but I can't remember. And in reality, he's like,
I get to do that.
Your time is coming. I just have to wait for the comments to tell me what you need to react to. Oh, man.
So we also had Glinda Goodwitch come in.
Finally.
And
I was like, okay, where's the adults in this situation?
That's not important at the moment.
Like, even Yang. Yang is if I'm not mistaken, she's the oldest one there, right?
Not necessarily.
I thought they made a point.
RWBY.
She's also older than Blake, though. I thought they made a point to say that Yang was older than Blake.
I don't remember that.
When they were doing the sleepover thing?
No. I don't remember that.
Okay.
No.
I thought I remembered that.
The only thing that they have really just said it is Yang is older than Ruby.
Okay.
So, by 2 years.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Blake.
I
thought she was out as a faunus. But yet she's got the bow again.
Well, it's not like she's out. It's more like her team knows. That's about it, and obviously Sun.
Yes.
But she hasn't, like, officially, made it public yet.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Because, there is still that whole thing with the White Fang and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and plus you saw whenever we did the Cardin as a bully arc.
Yeah.
You saw that Cardin, even though the rabbit lady,
mm-hmm.
she is actually technically an upperclassman,
mm-hmm.
he still picks on her because she's a faunus.
Right.
So, and having that, I mean, it future stuff's going to happen, so, don't worry about it.
Okay. No, I was just wondering, because I was like, she's in the bow again. And yes. I think I even said that during the reaction. I was like, so, yeah. Okay. I was under the impression that she was like out. Like, she was like, I'm not going to hide anymore. But, okay. That makes sense. When you put it in the Cardin terms.
Yeah. So.
I have nothing else.
Okay. All right.
I have no more questions that may potentially make your brain melt.
All right. Well, On that note, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you do not miss any of the episodes. Be sure to check out our Patreon down below. We have some things down there on our Patreon that aren't going to be on YouTube, so you can go over there and check that out. Until next week, bye-bye and be blessed.